Well, if you guys can hear me, I hope you all can. Sorry about that. A few issues with the stream not working, which is a massive shame. Not too sure why the stream wasn't working. It's such a shame, that is. I'm going to double check the stream is up and running. Yeah, the stream is working. There we go. The stream is working, guys. Sorry about these issues. That is a bit of a shame. So now then, let's get back on with it. The stream is up and running. Black D-Bull here. He is on a personal best. This is imperative for him. He wants to try and challenge Velasquez and Camille, who is not on pole. We've waited a very long time to say that, but as it stands, Camille is going to be second, beaten by Lucas potentially here. D-Bull, he's about to set a lap time. What can this KTM rider do? Griff there into 8th position. D-Bull about to cross the line. He does improve marginally there, but it's very small. Not really threatening the likes of Velasquez or Camille. Anakin crosses a line. I think he did improve. I'm not too sure though. I don't think Anakin will want to be second to last, especially next to Mark Zilla, who he isn't the best of friends with. Declan here, I think he's sat up a little bit. Oh, Datsun's gone. That might have invalidated Declan's lap. Yep, it has. Oh, dearie me. It's invalidated many lap times. That is very, very harsh there, and Datsun could actually lose the next lap because he's well out of position for the front straight. Coco, he managed to get away with it. He's a lucky guy. He will get his lap together. So here we are now, Coco about to cross the line. Oh, he doesn't improve by much, does he? So that is a bit disappointing maybe for Coco. Anakin on a personal best. Lucas is on a lap. Here we go, Lucas now. Can Lucas here extend his pole? It doesn't look like he's going to do that. He looks like he's grey in all sectors. Can Camille here get him? The last sector of his life. He improves Camille. He does close the gap a little bit. But still Lucas on pole. Can Titan improve as well? No improvement for Titan. I have to say in this qualifying at the moment, things have settled down. Seems like people have found their limits. And as soon as I say people have found their limits, Lucas is red, Camille is red. And there we go. That's the spice we needed in this session. There is Camille. He's got Mark Zilla ahead of him, I believe. I don't think Camille's going to want to see that. Someone who is a little off the pace. He could use it as his, you know, a reference. He could use it for his benefit, but he could get held up also. Could distract him. We'll see. Lucas is red again. Camille is orange. Look at this. Camille not looking like he's going to beat Lucas at the moment as it stands. Lucas got given a free win at Motegi. He might actually get a win by beating Camille fairly. But he has gone grey, but also so has Camille. Camille's down. That is it then. Lucas, as it stands, on pole position. It'll be a miracle from D-Bull. An absolute miracle here. D-Bull on a lap. I don't think it's going to challenge. Can Lucas extend his pole position here? He doesn't even need to. Look at that from Lucas. He actually might have run out of fuel, to be fair, Lucas. I'm not too sure. D-Bull, he's the guy that can challenge here. Can D-Bull do anything? Can he challenge any riders? Here we go, D-Bull about across the line. He does actually improve D-Bull, but I don't think it really matters. Boo-Boo there. Boo-Bo, sorry, in 9th. Anakin improves. He actually ends up in last. Mark Zilla's picked him by 2 thousandths. The last man to cross the line now is VSR Mikey. Here we go. VSR Mikey, that is a bit of a disappointment there in 9th as it stands, but he did move up a few places. Right then everybody, let's go through the results. So, Lucas. A little bit of a shock there actually with Lucas to out-qualify Camille, but Lucas has had the potential. He has been very quick this week. This has been the best week Lucas has had. So he's on pole, Camille second. Velasquez third is very tight though on that front row. Velasquez a danger man for sure in third. Fourth position is D-Bull. 5th is VR46. That's another phenomenal ride, actually. Another good job from Titan. You have to give credit to Titan. He's been, you know, not really racing that much. 6th place. Datsun 7th. Griff 8th. Ah, it's disappointing there for Mikey in 9th position. I think he'll be angry at himself there. Bubo 10th. Declan 11th. 12th is Coco, so the 2 Trackhouse riders probably not the best of pleased. 13th Marxilla and Anarchy and Marxilla together there on yeah, last. So yeah, those guys are not going to be happy together. Lele there. Hi, I hope you have a good race. That is nice of you, Lele. Glad to see that you are watching. Glad that stream's actually finally working. That is a big relief. That is good to see. Let me just quickly announce it actually in the Discord. So let's just quickly start the race, reset the lobby. 2 seconds, guys.
The riders have completed their warm-up lap and lined up.
Lobby is going to be reset, of course, for the sprint anyway, actually. Gotta remember that. It is set for a 50% race. If we set it to 25, the tyre wear is going to be awful in qualifying and just annoying, so that's why we do that. Practice starts and for the riders. Who is going to nail the practice start? Lucas there, that's a pretty good launch. All the crashes in the back there as a lot of riders forget to start. Seems like the stream is working, which is good to see. Right. Let's get this sorted. So let's put everybody in their respective grid order then. So, bit of a shock here actually. So Lucas has managed here, a bit of a surprise. A bit of a surprise pole position. I have to say, I'm impressed. Lucas has impressed me massively. That is good to see. Seeing Lucas competitive. Let me just double check the results. There we go, give Lucas his rightfully earned pole position. Sorry guys if it does take a little while. It can do, unfortunately. It doesn't seem to move the riders very, very quickly, which is annoying. Bit of lag. Another great ride from 346. He constantly gets himself right up there. Good to see. Titan as well, sick. The shout out to Titan. Been a while since he's raced and he's been very, very competitive in qualifying. Titan though is always good in qualifying, so the big step for Titan is if he can do it in the race. That is absolutely imperative for his chances. Well, everything seems to be set here, so we are good to go, guys, for the sprint. Right, let's go then. Let's get the sprint up and running. I'm excited for this one. A sprint in the reverse. No, it's not reverse, sorry, it's just a sprint, but any sprint in Phillip is going to be very, very exciting. So, here we go. Hopefully this is going to be a belting race. Wait for everybody to ready up and we'll be good to go. Right then guys, as soon as everybody readies up, we are good to go in the sprint race. No problems there for VR. He obviously was upset that he got an unfair long lap. As I've mentioned before, this is probably going to be the standard procedure just to reset lobbies. We actually had to do it because it was a sprint, but even in the Moto 3 and 2 we tend to reset the lobby. Just easier. Gets rid of any unfair penalties that the game gives in qualifying, because it can happen. Can happen. Let's read very, very quickly everyone's comments in the Discord. There are a few angry people here, actually. Camille angry at Mark Ziller, so maybe Camille lost pole because of another rider. That is, yeah, massive there potentially. Camille and Lucas both very negative about their lap times, even though they're 1 and 2. That is the most Camille and Lucas thing I've ever heard. Mad about how bad their lap time was as they dominate. Of course, for their standards, I imagine it is nowhere near good enough. They have been doing really low 24s, so I'm not actually surprised to hear that. Let's double check the switch is still working actually. It is, which is good. Well, sorry if everyone's waiting for me. Yep, we're good to go. Right then, guys. Here we go. The sprint is about getting away. I'm excited for this one. Right. The marshal moves the red flag away. The riders, they are now ready to start the sprint race. This is imperative here for the riders, the start of this race. The lights are on red. Here we go then. Race is about to get underway. We are racing. Awful there from Datsun in the back. He's swerving around all over the place. Absolutely phenomenal start from Lucas. He has shot off like a bullet. Diebel a very good start. Camille has gone backwards. Velasquez, he's so good in the start, so I'm surprised to see him in 4th. But the big movers there, Diebel and VR46. Lucas is away. Camille on the inside. Camille's attacking. Straight away I was bunching up Camille and Velasquez very hard, racing between them 2 riders. But Lucas has got away at the front, and this is his golden opportunity here to win. But Diebel is really aggressive. Diebel is really, really menacing. Oh, and there's contact. Diebel and Lucas rub. Camille has got through VR46, and Lucas has gone wide. Mikey has gone down, no idea how. But Lucas is aggressive. This is what Lucas needs. Camille coming through as well. Oh, it's very hard from Camille. Very hard. Velasquez the loser on the lap. He's gone to 5th position. VR has fought back. This is a very interesting start to the race. The 2 Honda riders, we're not too surprised to see them together. I think Camille is looking really menacing. He does not want to give Lucas another free win. And in the background there, Velasquez has gone so well there to get through on VR. Can he get through there on Diebel? Yes, he can. Really impressive, and that is so hard and aggressive there from Diebel. He found a gap out of nothing. VR46 looking to capitalise. He has to settle back in 5th. This has been a very exciting start to the race so far. It is kicking off in the background, but as we expected, 2 Honda riders are bolting off here early on. They are clearing away. Velasquez, wow, that is crazy from Velasquez. Oh no. Oh, VR's gone. Oh, VR's also gone. Well, VR I think got distracted, to be honest, and I can't really blame anyone but Velasquez for that. I think he was way too aggressive on Diebel. It looked like he fully set the bike up. I'm sure he didn't mean to do it intentionally, but yeah, Velasquez's own fault there, it looked like from me. It has cost Diebel about half a second, but he is still there in 3rd, so it's not over yet. But, whoa, what a start to the race that is. Declan is in 5th position. I did not... No, sorry, 4th, Declan. The pencil go in 4th place now. Cannot believe that. He's just about holding on there. Boo Boo there behind him. Titan in 6th place has done quite well. Coco in 8th. He's had a good start. Diebel is there in 3rd position. Lucas here is actually pulling away from Camille. Cannot believe this from Lucas. This is an absolutely phenomenal ride so far. It's so early in this race though. Only, you know, in the middle of lap 2. Anything can happen. How hard is Lucas pushing? That is the question. But so far for Lucas, it looks really, really good. Diebel, a long lap. That has reminded me to give him one and Velasquez for the main race, but that was the game given a long lap for Diebel. He was blamed actually for that incident. I think that is very harsh, and I do not agree with that from the game. But Lucas, as it stands, leads the way. He is pulling away from Camille. He is streaking away here. Half a second the gap. He goes a little bit wide there, but brings it back to the apex. Yeah, this is really impressive stuff so far from Lucas. Really, really good to see him fighting for the win. Here is Diebel in 3rd. It's going to be a good ride from Diebel, that little exchange he had. And in the background, actually, we need to keep an eye on this. Bubo here attacking. Declan defends there. And these 2 riders battling hard here for 4th position. Oh, he has a look there, Bubo on the inside. Has to think better of it. You see a little train here. Then you've got Declan, Bubo, and Titan in the back, and Griff there, not too far away. Not too far away. There is Titan in 6th place, having a really good race so far. These guys having a nice little battle, actually. Just outside the podium, Titan here. Is he going to go for it? Titan, late move on the inside of Bubo. Oh, it's not worked out well for Titan. He's gone on the grass. I don't think Bubo saw him as Bubo nearly crashes. Look at that. Huge moment there for Bubo. He's now relegated to 6th position. This would be a great result from Titan if he can stay there in 5th. Good to see. Griff also has overtaken him as well, as you can see, getting him on the straight now. Is Griff going to be able to move into 6th position? Bubo is fighting back. Griff there. Oh, Griff has gone. Oh, that is a bit controversial. His bike has gone absolutely flying. That is harsh there on Griff. Yeah, we'll have to rewatch it after the race. See what exactly happened, but yeah, very unlucky there for Griff. Very, very hard on him. So, Camille a little bit wide, so he clearly is trying. No doubt about that. He's having to work hard for this. Titan and Declan in the background having an incident. Didn't quite catch that one. This is so impressive here from the Pencil Goat. If he can finish the race in 4th, I think it would be his best result ever in GP. Oh, Titan, is he going to go for it here, Titan? That was a late move potentially there. Good to see Titan back, actually. It's really nice to see him back racing. In the background, who is that out wide there? That is Bubo, who's trying to recover after a pretty awful last couple of laps, dropping down from around about 4th position, 5th position, all the way to 8th now. Coco in 7th. He's actually having a really good race. If he can keep that going, that would be one of his best rides of the season. Datsun as well, doing a good job there. Camille, fastest lap of the race. Diable refuses to serve the penalty. That could cost him if Declan isn't anywhere near that. You know, if Declan's close, then it is going to cost him, obviously. But Camille is closing here. Ooh, Camille is close. The gap is coming down now. I would not want to be Lucas here. I have to say, the pressure from Camille is building. You can see how hard both riders are pushing there in the braking zone, but Camille is looking really comfortable here. He is looking menacing. Titan is actually getting past Declan. They are squabbling away there for 4th position. But we need to focus here on the lead battle, because it is as close as it has been all race. We're finally seeing two Honda riders battling. We've seen them dominate in the constructors. We've never really seen them racing much on track. It's good to see them both battling hard for the win, because all I care about is that it's a good race. I don't care who it is. I just want it to be a close race, good battle, and we've got that right here. Titan has gone. Oh, Titan was having a great race, and unfortunately for Titan, that is a familiar sight this season, crashing out of very strong positions. He now drops all the way to 9th place, and that has really killed his chances in the sprint. Here we go, then lap 6 out of 7. 2 laps to go in this race. Lucas still holds on. Camille is pushing. So far, he's resisting the pressure though, Lucas. He hasn't really cracked at the moment. The gap has opened up with Diable, so he's now going to get 3rd position guaranteed, which is a great ride. Clearly, there's not anywhere near the same pace of the two guys here at the front. Declan still in 4th position. This is what? It's a brilliant ride. There's no doubt about it here. Camille, he really pushes on the brakes. Lucas, let's have a look on the board with him. Here is Camille, hunting him down. I think he clips the grass. Camille, he's clearly pushing very hard. No denying that. This is an intense race here between the two Honda riders. It's actually important here for Lucas as well, because he wants 2nd in the standings, and he really cares about that. Velasquez nowhere, and getting any points is actually a chance. Oh, Camille having a moment on the rear, pushing very, very hard. Titan, long lap for him. His race is completely done now. Not even points are possible, I don't think. But here we go. We are about to start the last lap. This is the closest Camille has been. He brought the gap down to under a 10th briefly there. We are about to start the last lap here. Camille is in a slipstream. Is Camille going to attack? Oh, he's looking to go here. Camille on the inside into turn 1 and there's contact. Lucas is fighting really hard. Oh, Camille's in the grass. They both rub. They both rub. We know Lucas is not willing to give this one up, but Camille's going to go for it. Lucas slams the door shut in his face. He's not having any of it. Here we go. We've got a battle for the lead. He's heating up now. Anakin's down. Titan's down. But let's focus on this battle. Camille's surely going to go for it. Lucas, look at that tight line. So defensive. And has he gone round the outside, Camille? Has he done a Lucas? No, Lucas does not have any of it. But look how hard Camille is pushing. He's looking left, he's looking right, he's looking on the inside, outside. He's looking everywhere. He is just desperate to get through. I have to say, Diablo, if these guys take each other out, he is going to get his first win in the class. They may be teammates, but they're not scared to race each other, as you can clearly see. Camille is going to go for it. Surely Camille. Lucas again. He's really, really defensive. Camille looking to get a late switchback. It's not going to happen. Lucas is now a few corners away from winning. He is so close now. His last corner here. Can Lucas do it? It looks like he might win here. He's going for the wide swooping line, Camille. Is Lucas going to win the sprint race? Here we go. We're about to cross the line. Is he going to do it, Lucas? Camille is close. Lucas wins. And that is an absolutely brilliant ride from Lucas. He beats Camille in a head-to-head battle. And I am really impressed with Lucas. This is absolutely sensational. Declan, another phenomenal ride there. He takes 4th, another great race. Datsun, good job in 5th. Boo Boo somewhat recovers there, and Coco there in 7th, having a good recovery. What on earth has happened this week to Mikey? This is a big reality check, sadly. He's down in 8th place, absolutely lost there. And we didn't have the chance to check the other riders. What a ride from Lucas that is, actually. I am so impressed with that. Camille was so close, as you can see there. Look at that. Let's confirm the times. So, Lucas beats Camille. Really good stuff there from Lucas. That is no doubt his best race so far this season. Camille second. He will not be happy to lose out there to any rider. Third, Diabol, getting away with the time penalty there. Declan there, what a ride. 4th place, very, very good job there from the pencil goat. 5th is Datsun, another good ride actually. Boo Boo there recovered to 6th. Coco, a good ride to actually track us. I was slating him in the qualifying. He actually did so well in the race. Coco 7th, great ride. 8th is Mikey, disappointing. Also disappointing with Velasco, the incident with Diabol there. 10th is Griff, not too sure what happened to Griff, bit disappointing. VR46 is there in 11th place, Mark's in a 12th, 13th is Titan and 14th is Anakin. Let's quickly get everybody back for the main race. Camille angry at himself for not going for a dive bomb. He's always angry, Camille, he's always wanting more from himself. Declan, what a ride. That is very, very respectable from Declan. What is going on with the lobby? I'm not too sure what's going on. Guys, I might have to reset the lobby. I don't know what's happened there. Oh, there we go. It's fixed. It's fixed. Okay. Right, no problems. I was going to say the lobby was all messed up there, but we have fixed it, which is good. Well, Lucas, he beat Camille in a head-to-head battle. All the credit there is got to be on Lucas to actually beat Camille in a head-to-head battle. I'm sure he is going to be absolutely furious, Camille, but I think Camille, if he's going to lose out to any rider, I think he'd actually much prefer it to be his good mate Lucas, so I don't think he'll be too upset maybe. Let me quickly invite Mark Zilla, not too sure what happened to him. He has left for some weird reason. Mark Zilla, see you next time, that is weird. He's just decided to give up. Okay. Anyway, let's get the grid order sorted then. Sorry about that delay. I was just very, very confused. So, yeah, that was a brilliant sprint race. I really enjoyed that. Honestly, I really, really enjoyed it. Great stuff. Good racing there, nice to see. So Titan, let's give him his 6th position. Just keep forgetting the results, guys, that's all it is. Riff there in 8th place, move him up ahead of Mikey. It's point actually, Mikey, I have to say. Little bit disappointing so far. If Mike McKez is here, if you are listening, Mike, get on that game if you don't mind. We do need somebody. You can come if you want, my friend. Where is Mike? Let's just double check if Mike can come. Hopefully, yes he can. Let's hope, though. Fingers crossed. Give me 1 minute. Okay, he's on his way. That's good to see. Sorry for the delay, everyone, if you are ready to start. We're just waiting there on one rider. Yeah, Moxilla there. That's not good to see. Not taking part in the main race, which, of course, we wanted him to, and we were hoping he would. But yeah. At least we got somebody who is gonna do the race, which is Mike Miquez, which is nice. Declan and Titan both on about the defending. Declan fighting his life there to keep 4th. Titan was slightly quicker, but Declan with elite defence there. Good to see actually, Declan with a really good result. He has had a bit of a tough time in GP, never really had any good results. Maybe 1 or 2 that I've forgotten about, but you know, the point is he's never been competitive in GP. That was really good to see. Right. Is Mike online? Oh, I need to get on with it. I don't know how long he's going to be, Mike. I think we give it 1 minute max, because we're just going to have to get on with it. We can't delay it anymore. Oh, here we go, he's here. Thank you. Good to see. Titan there, monster truck. What is that? It's like a school bus there. School bus and monster truck. That's what he's saying Declan was. That is class. That is quality. Well, there we go. Mike is already in the back of the grid. He's in the right team. The lobby seems sorted. Let's go then, guys. The race is about to get underway. That is absolutely class from Titan. Got to give him that. VR. What on earth happened? So he accidentally put a wet setup on and had a different front brake disc, and that's why he couldn't stop into turn 1. So VR there, what a weird mistake he's made. A wet setup on. Well, it helped him in the first lap, but unfortunately no more than that. If VR though has the right setup on in the dry, then he may be able to do much better. Well, of course he will. VR should do much better, so that is good to see that he was competitive despite, you know, everything against him. Lucas there. Yeah, he wasn't willing to let Camille go without a really hard fight. Well, anyway, let's wait for the riders to ready up. Good to see though, despite Mark Silla's exit, we've still got a full lobby, which is always nice. Also, long laps are going to be given. Let's remember this while I'm here. Long laps now. Let's double check this. So, Velasquez, Diabol and Datsun all have long laps. Just one. They're all going to have one. We'll give it, I think, lap 2 to give them plenty of time to serve it. Not unsettle them on lap 1, I'd say. But yeah, that should be it. Just wait for Coco Exic and Anakin and Titan, just a few. Guys here readying up. Back to back Lucas, Joe says. Well, I mean, why not? Maybe Camille has the odd 10th on him, maybe. But Lucas, we've seen how aggressive he has been. We clearly know Lucas is going to be very, very hard, very, very aggressive. So he will not let Camille win without an almighty fight. But here we are then, guys. The race is about to start. Here we go. The full race is about to get underway here.
In a matter of seconds, the lights will go out and the Phillip Island Grand Prix will begin.
Right then. Here we are for the main race at Phillip Island. The penultimate round of the season. Can Lucas do the double here? Or the triple? Could the pole as well? The lights are on red. Here we are underway. Camille's made a good start actually. Camille much better launch. Velasquez really good start. But Lucas again is going to lead into turn 1. Velasquez second. Camille's gone a little bit backwards. Mikey there has made a cracking start in 4-4. Mikey. Contact with Mikey and VR. Mikey. VR's down. Camille's down. Coco's down. Wow. How the hell is that not a red flag? How on earth is that not a red flag? I really want to red flag that, guys, honestly, but I refuse because we agreed at the beginning of the season not to red flag any incidents at all. Let the game just decide. But that is a bit of a shame. Camilla's gone. VR is gone. Mikey's gone. Many riders have been taken out there. Really, really so unlucky. But Velasquez pushing in the back. But Lucas is gone here. Lucas has gone. But Velasquez is close. He's made the start this time, Velasquez. He's recovered after a bit of a shaky beginning. Velasquez pushing, as you can see there. No doubt Velasquez is going for it. He is putting it all on the line here. He is chasing hard now for that win. But Lucas has that 3/10 buffer. He has a bit of a gap as Datsun has gone down. Hard there for Datsun. He is absolutely nowhere. But let's go back to the front here. Lucas leads the way as we start lap 2 now out of 14. Let's remember to give all of the penalties as well that we need to give all the riders. I've got to remember as well to do this properly. Long lap penalty here for Velasquez. Long lap penalty for Diebel. And long lap penalty for Datsun. Hopefully the riders are fully aware of that. But here we go. The long laps have been given to the riders that need them. Lucas there was very close to going down. I think he clipped the curb there in a bit of an awkward angle. Is he feeling the pressure, Lucas? It's very different when you're battling Velasquez. I think it will make you a lot more uneasy, a lot more nervous. Titan here has actually overtaken Diablo, so Titan on the move at the moment in 3rd place. Diablo, what the hell? I don't think that was a good move there from Diablo. Hope he isn't losing his head. But Diablo with a bit of a crazy overtake there. Attempt. Is he going to get him down the hill? Titan manages to hold off and resist the charge in Diablo. But Lucas, as it stands, still a 3/10 gap. Velasquez is keeping close, but Lucas, another 10th he's gained so far in this lap. He is slowly pulling away here. And I think Velasquez is a bit all over the place. He's pushing so hard. He's having so much movement there. So quite clearly he is the one pushing. Lucas leads the way. Titan defending here for his life. Diablo's going to make a switchback on the inside. That's hard from... that's really, really hard there from Diablo. Titan is going to go back into the left-hander. Well, he doesn't quite do it. He's going to have the inside line now. Titan. You got to love the aggression. Given a really hard fight there with somebody who loves a battle, Diablo. And Diablo here on the inside. That is crazy into the stoner corner. What a move. And Titan's fighting back. These guys here. This is an awesome racing. It's not quite a battle for the win, but it's a battle for the podium, which I'm enjoying just as much. Is Titan actually going to have to concede finally here? We will see. But Diablo has finally dealt with Titan, potentially. Even though Titan is close, isn't completely gone yet. Yeah, this is good stuff here from Diablo and Titan. Good racing. Declan's still in 5th, actually. Declan, another good start. Another good race at the moment. Wins the grass there, Declan. I hope he's not feeling the nerves. Griff, actually. Fair play to Griff in 6th. A good start. We can't have forgot about Griff. There is Camille. Let's also give Camille some credit. Recovered really nicely there in 7th. He'll feel really hard done by. That didn't red flag that. But rules are the rules. We do not intervene with red flags yet. That will change potentially next season. Yeah. Camille in 7th position. He will be furious with that one. Anakin, is he going to get passed by VR? Another rider who was caught up in a melee at the start. He has a look there. That is brave from Anakin. I think, yeah, he's lost out to VR there. He's just too good on the brakes. Anakin has gone really wide. Got to be careful there. Another rider who was involved was Mikey. Very unlucky there for Mikey. I think Mike McKez as well was involved. So this has been a very unlucky race for many riders here. Many riders very, very unlucky. But back at the front we go. Lucas now. Yep, it's inevitable. He is opening up the gap. He has been the fastest rider so far this race week. Maybe Camille has had the odd 10th, but we've seen how aggressive Lucas has been to Camille. I'm sure he would have been willing to give it to Velasco as well. Lucas, I think he made a little small mistake there though on the curb. That cost him about 3 tenths. Has to be careful. He's got a bit of a lead, but he can easily lose it. One mistake, one crash, it's over maybe. A chance of winning. Velasco is still in the range. I am absolutely out of breath at the moment. Yeah, we start now. Velasco ignoring the long lap. I completely forgot there. Diebel ignoring it. Velasco ignoring it. Datsun, he probably has served it. I haven't seen anything come up because I gave them on the same time. Yeah, Datsun has served the long lap, but the other 2 riders have ignored it. Well, I shouldn't be the most surprised because those 2 riders usually do ignore long laps, so they've got themselves a guaranteed 3-second penalty. You kind of question, was that a smart decision? And actually now, I think it is done and dusted really. I think mistake is the only thing that can stop Lucas winning here. He's got 3.6 seconds, isn't it really? Diebel, about 4.6 roughly, so it's in Lucas's hands here. Another guy who's impressing me at the moment is Titan. Still hanging on there in a really strong 4th. It is so early in the race though, and we know Titan has speed. We know he has talent. But he can often crash. Not really anyone threatening Titan either. Behind it, he goes into the grass, and this is what I'm talking about. Titan is very fast, but he's always on the limit. He needs to keep his head here, Titan, because this could be a really good ride, and he's not really got anyone threatening him. Declan's nowhere near. He's not going to really catch Diebel, I really don't think. So yeah, Titan needs to keep his head. In the background, we've got Declan still in 5th place, but he has got a little bit of pressure from Griff building. Camille is there also, and he will no doubt pick these 2 riders off. Camille, fastest lap of the race for him. He will be absolutely raging that I did not restart that, but as I say, the rules are the rules. We do not restart anything. The game will make the decision if we should red flag or not. And I think the game no doubt made a terrible decision to not red flag actually. But Camille making a good recovery in 7th, but this has just not been Camille's week. It just hasn't. Obviously really unlucky there, but it just hasn't been Camille's week. It just hasn't. So even if he had an amazing start and was right up there with Lucas, no doubt this has not been the weekend Camille would have wanted. Lucas has been so close to him in terms of pace. You couldn't even argue better. Camille usually has 2, 3, 4 tenths ahead of Lucas, Velasco, Diebel, anyone. He's usually got that margin. Not this week. It's been much closer. So he might feel a bit annoyed about that. Diebel is catching actually with Velasco. So Velasco is losing to Lucas and also losing out now to Diebel, so he's going backwards here, Velasco, a tiny bit. There is Diebel, who told me his pace was really good. He was very confident that he had really good pace. So Diebel backing up here because his pace is the quickest, if you ignore the Honda riders of course, but he is that guy that should secure 3rd potentially. It's equal with Velasco, both riders actually completely ignoring the penalties. Diebel nearly 3 seconds ahead of Titan, so it's not going to matter for him. Now he is 3 seconds ahead, so there we go. That is sorted then for now. So Diebel, has he got another long lap? He has. Well, Deeble here. Jesus. How on earth has he managed to get another long lap at Phillip Island? I do not know. But he is clearly pushing really hard. I did not notice how close he was to a penalty, actually. I really did not notice that one. So that is a bit of a shock there. Deeble picking up another long lap. Not from me, from the game this time. And that's it. He's gone. Well, Deeble, all the talk from him, all the confidence, well, it hasn't unfortunately reflected on the track. He's crashed. He's now in. Wow, that has cost Deeble. Got to be careful with the rejoin. I think he's just okay, to be fair. He's now in 8th. So Deeble gone from 3rd place to 8th. Absolute disaster for the KTM rider. He needs to keep his head here, Deeble, because he has got pace. He can recover some places. The man who is recovering places, who I have to give credit to, is Camille. He's got past Griff, which you didn't quite see. Now he's looking to overtake Declan, who's still hanging on there in 4th. What a ride. Camille, look at the run he gets in that last corner. That is crazy. Camille's going to go for it there on the inside. I think Declan just got out of the way there. Declan does not want to lose time. He knows Camille is faster. So now Camille is into 4th place and the podium is on for Camille. It's one of these phenomenal recovery rides from Camille. He does it time and time again, showing why he is the champion, showing why he is the best in the league at the moment. Oh, Lucas has gone! Drama here. Lucas has crashed. He has blown it. We didn't catch that one. Lucas has blown it. Now, he is going to win because of Velasquez's penalty. And also Velasquez. Oh, but he's gone on the grass there, Lucas. He needs to keep his head here, Lucas. He needs to be careful. Does not want to throw an easy win here away. But yeah, massive moment for Lucas. I don't think he lost much time though with that crash, which is very fortunate. If you crash in some corners, you can lose 8, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. He only lost about 3 or 4 there, so lucky Lucas a little bit. Velasquez leads as it stands. Of course, he doesn't actually lead in the end because he's got that penalty that he's going to have to serve. But Lucas, is that going to unsettle him? Is that going to rattle him? Is that going to irritate him? That could get in his head now, that mistake. He could have doubts in himself. And Camille, you just never know. He may catch Lucas. I don't think he's going to do it because he's so far ahead, Lucas, but you never know. Titan on the podium. This would be one hell of a ride if he can keep it on the track, which is a big if, unfortunately, for Titan. He's made many mistakes, but this has been an absolutely great ride from him so far in 3rd. Oh, it's not going well for Mike because I have to give credit actually to Mike. Give him a quick shout out. He has actually come in, no practice. I just asked him last minute, can you help fill the attendance out? You are missing a rider. Bubo has left. I was about to spectate him. That's his first rage quit. And that unfortunately is going to be a long lapping coming for the next race. But yeah, Mike Miquez, give him a lot of credit to him for attending, for helping us out in the league. Now, Camille is catching Titan here. Lucas is also catching up a little bit with Velasquez. So both riders on the charge here. The 2 Honda riders showing their pace here. Camille, a massive bobble there though. Clearly is pushing quite hard. How is Titan going to react to Camille overtaking him? I think Titan is the kind of guy that will fight very hard. He'll battle very hard. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You can battle as hard as you want. It is a race, but Declan clearly got out the way straight away. I don't think Titan's going to do that, so Camille's going to have to fight very hard. Oh, Camille, really good run he gets in the final corner. D-Ball, it's another penalty for him, and his race is going from bad to worse. Camille, you can just see the tight line he's holding there. He is looking to overtake Titan any moment now. He is all over Titan here. I think Camille's going to get him into Miller corner actually. He's going to get the run on him here. Here we go. Is Camille going to overtake? Is he going round the outside? Oh, that is brave from Camille. Round the outside. Oh, Titan. That is so aggressive from him. Well, the door was open, to be fair. Camille left a tiny gap and Titan took that one. No doubt about it. Camille, as I said, it's not going to be easy to overtake Titan. He's been very aggressive today. He clearly isn't going to allow him, himself to be overtaken without a fight. So, yeah, nice bit of fighting here from the American rider. Camille is closing massively here. Titan very defensive there. He is clearly having to fight hard to keep Camille behind him. No doubt Camille is faster as it stands. This has been a really, really good recovery actually from Camille. Really good recovery as Mike Marquez sadly goes down at the back. Right, is Camille going to finally deal with the American Titan? He's looking to pass him here into turn 1. Is Titan going to be able to hold it round the outside? No, he has to sit the bike up there. Camille into 3rd place, has got the job done for now. Can Titan get back into turn number 2? Hopefully Titan doesn't run wide there, he nearly goes off the track. But that is it then, Camille into 3rd position. So, he's 3.6 seconds behind Lucas. He's just lost way too much time trying to fight his way through the pack. And as phenomenal as Camille is, there's just no way in hell that he is going to catch 3.6 seconds when Lucas has had such close pace and with I think 4 laps to go. It is just not going to happen. The only chances if Lucas makes a crash or an absolute howler of a mistake. And speaking of Lucas actually, he is now under a second from Velasco. This is actually an interesting race here. Is Lucas going to try and overtake Velasco? Because he obviously will be aware of his penalty. I don't think he will. I think he will just avoid risking an incident. Just let Velasco have it on the track. What actually matters is the final result. But knowing that, Lucas and Velasco, they have had some heated battles in the past. They have had some moments. So maybe Lucas is going to be desperate to just beat him on the track and overtake him anyway. That would not surprise me that much. The gap has come down to 7 tenths here, so Lucas clearly is much faster at the moment. Titan dropping off a little bit, as you'd expect. Camille just slightly faster. But this is still an absolutely astonishing ride so far from the American rider. This is more like it from Titan. Oh no! Oh, I cursed him a little bit. Well, he's still ahead. Just about ahead of Declan. Oh, hang on a minute. I think Declan's going to get him here. Let's try and pan over to the right angle. That's the first mistake there from Titan. Is Declan going to attack here? No, he's not quite close enough, but that is the first big mistake from Titan, and he's gone slightly wide. Clearly Titan is struggling a little bit here. And actually a crash would be absolutely awful for Titan, because he's got Declan, Griff and Diebel in the back there, who's got a ton of penalties, but he's got all these riders around him, so crash would kill it for Titan. Let's have a look at the front here. Lucas is closing. Clearly he's much faster now, half second a lap more or less he's gaining. I just want to ask though, is Lucas going to try and overtake him? Because if he overtakes him, he is going to lose out. Lucas one warning away though from a long lap. So Lucas has to be careful as well. Doesn't want to do anything silly here. Here we are starting the penultimate lap now. The gap has come right down here to 3 tenths. It is really bunching up now. Well, Lucas is closing. Is he going to overtake him? Lucas actually, he's really bunching up now. Velasco really defensive there. Clearly is aware of Lucas's presence. But yeah, this has been absolutely sensational from Lucas. This whole weekend in general. Pole position. Winning the actual sprint race and battling head to head with Camille, and what looks like an inevitable win here in the main race. Lucas getting a triple. That is the story of the week as it stands though. He still has to finish the race, Lucas. Oh, he's close with Velasco. He nearly got caught up there. I think Lucas is looking to attack Velasco here. Lucas just wants to beat him on the track, and you know what? He's a racer. And he's got a rivalry with Velasco. Why not? Why not psychologically get the edge on him and beat him on track, not just after the race? But here we go. We are about to start the last lap here. Lucas is about to charge around the outside. The difference in speed is too big. Velasco is going to go for it again now. Oh, that was tight there, Lucas. That is so brave. Round the outside. Lucas is on a mission today, but he has gone slightly wide, and no doubt about it, Velasco's going to get him. Oh, Velasco gets him back on the inside. Lucas has to go back round the outside now. Here we go. Lucas is surely going to attack into Miller corner. Velasco's so defensive though. He's really defensive, but he's gone wide. Lucas had a little look in the end there. Didn't quite do it. Where can Lucas get the move done? No doubt he is going to try. Oh, Lucas, he is very, very, very aggressive. He barges his way through Velasquez there. No nonsense there from Lucas. He is not willing to wait around. He gets into the lead of the race. He has now got half a lap here, Lucas, to get the job done. Velasquez is looking to get him down the hill. Oh, Velasquez. Oh, he might have lost it. Velasquez, he had a huge bobble there. Absolutely massive moment. But Lucas here, he is a few corners away from an absolutely perfect weekend. Only one mistake was his crash, but that will not make any difference. Lucas here, about to get the triple. He wins, and he has dominated here in Phillip Island. Absolutely sensational ride. He tried, Velasquez, he tried, but he was nowhere near him in the end. Titan there, that is another phenomenal ride. Griff there in 6th. Deebles, 5th, sorry. Something happened there to poor old Declan. He was in 5th place, 4th place for so long. Something obviously happened to him there. VR46 there in 8th place. Disappointing, of course, he was caught up in that crash, but I don't think he really had the pace. Mikey, what happened to poor old Mikey? Of course, we don't want to give him too much slack. He is just coming back to league racing, but he's a bit off the pace there in 9th. Let's quickly go through the results. Well, here we go. So, what a race this is here from Lucas. He does the triple. He wins every single session at Phillip Island. Absolute domination. Maybe the hunt for second in the championship is on for Lucas. I think it will be really hard at Valencia, one of Velasquez's great tracks, but we'll see. Camille second, beaten by his teammate fair and square. Velasquez there, a good ride in 3rd. He did try his best, but didn't quite have the pace. Titan, what a ride. 4th place, fair play to him. Griff there in 5th position. 6th position, that's actually a good ride from Griff. Fair play in 5th, gotta give him a bit of credit. 6th is Declan, still a great race actually. Declan still did well there in 6th. That is no doubt his best GP result. VR46 in 7th, a little tiny bit disappointing, maybe. Another disappointing one is no doubt Mikey in 8th place, but it is just coming back to league race and he's hardly practiced, so cut him a bit of slack there. 9th place is Deable, and yeah, Deable is not going to be happy with that one. Eaten the gravel a few times, many long laps. Weekends to forget, sadly for him. 10th is Coco, a bit disappointing, he was up there for a while. 11th is Anakin, he beats Datsun, he gets a few points, Anakin there. And there Mike Marquez rounds it out in 13th. So that is it, guys. They are the results. So Lucas here, absolute domination. Wow, wow, wow. That was absolutely sensational. So everybody, let's see if anybody wants any interviews. But that is going to be the end of the actual weekend. We're just going to get 1 or 2 interviews real quick. There we go, I've had to join a party real quick. Right. Anakin wants an interview. Good to see Anakin willing to have a little chat about his race. Let's quickly get him in. Do Lucas first. Ah, right, okay. No, let's get Lucas in quickly. Where's Lucas? Where's Lucas? Yeah, he's right. We've got to give the credit to the man who just won all 3. I'm so happy for Lucas. He probably deserves it the most out of all the riders, let's be real here. He's had the worst luck. And for me, he's been the 2nd fastest rider. Just hasn't reflected, unfortunately, when it matters, with a bit of bad luck. Here he is. 1 second, let me make sure party audio is on. Give me 1 second. It's a bit bogged out here for some reason. There we go, it should be on now. Right, we turned it on. Lucas, my friends. That is no doubt your best race ever in the league. You absolutely dominated. You beaten Camille head on in a one-on-one battle. How are you feeling about this race, my friend?
I'm feeling pretty happy. In the main race, I actually crashed because Camille asked me what the gap was to Velasco, and I kind of looked at it in a not ideal place, but I mean, it didn't really matter. I got him back in the end anyway. But yeah, I'm just actually happy. I've actually done something. I've been waiting for Phillip Island for ages. I love this track. It's actually been a good weekend. I wasn't as quick as I wanted, but I mean, hey, I won both races.
You weren't as quick as you wanted to be, bloody quick enough. You beat Camille. You're clearly much faster than. So, I imagine you're very, very happy. So, congratulations. Is there anything else you want to say?
Yes, I would like to give a very big, heartfelt thank you to the boys back in Japan, back in the Honda factory. I'd also like to give a big thank you to my teammate Camille, who has helped me as I've played more. I'd also like to give a big shout out to my fans, and I'd also like to give a big shout out to Anakin05 and VSR Mikey, who, no matter what, are just the goats. And I also would like to give a shout out to every other rider in the whole league, because they're all goats.
Yeah, all goats. That is good to hear. What about Valencia, actually, Lucas? I was going to ask one more question. How are you expecting to do there? Because that is one of your best tracks, isn't it?
Valencia,
like Valencia, right?
I don't know. Well, I didn't even finish the race last time, so...
Yeah, I remember that. Maybe we'll move on to that.
I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. If I have a good race, then I mean, as long as it's fun, I have some nice battles, I'll be happy. Last race of the season. I mean, I just want to have some fun.
Yeah, you know what, mate? Congratulations. That's good to see you aggressive with Velasco and Camille. Fair play.
Thank you.
And enjoy your win.
Thank you very much.
Right. What a ride that was from Lucas, have to say. Good to see him sounding pretty happy. I'm pretty happy for him, he deserves it. Probably more than any rider, actually. With all the bad luck and unfortunate events. Now Anakin, he wants an interview, so let's quickly get one. So here we go. Is Anakin going to join the party? Right. Have you turned on your party audio?
I have.
Friend?
I have.
Okay. So Anakin, you finished 11th. Disappointing sprint. Main race slightly better. Beating Datsun there and Mike McKez. But would you like to talk to us about your race?
I've got mixed emotions because, like, I didn't really get robbed. I just found the race extremely tough. Probably the hardest race that I've ever done. Like, I nearly crashed like twice a lap. I had no pace and it was just really, really difficult. Luckily, in the sprint, I had a sick battle with Mark Zeno, battled for like P12, and then I ended up coming off because Velasco came up behind us. I tried getting around Velasco, made a bit of contact, and I went down. And then in the main race, I had a really good battle with Coco for the top 10, which was really, really good. But yeah, I mean, because everyone like, knew the track, it was a case, and like there wasn't really that many people getting unlucky. It was the case of like previously, like in the wet, I'm not the quickest, but I've still honest got me a result. And try like Phillip Island, if you're slow, you're slow, and that's kind of what I learned in the sprint. So P11 isn't the end of the day, but it's just yeah, a really, really difficult race.
Yeah, you've had some great moments in GP though. Like, what was your result? Was it 7th position at Motegi?
Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
And where did you finish in Mandalika? Was
I
it 7th?
think it was
I can't remember.
6th or something.
Yeah, something like that. So you've had really good results this season, you know, and you've improved so much compared to before. So it's a learning curve. You're getting better. So you know, I think you should take the positives.
Yeah, and also shout out to Lucas. I think double victory.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. I'm very happy for it. Good stuff.
You could say triple because he had pole as well. He
Oh, he did,
absolutely
didn't he?
dominated.
Flipping heck.
Yeah, the triple
That's
crown
mad.
for Lucas.
Wow.
That is
Yeah.
a Camille-esque performance.
That is cookery from my boy. Nice one.
Absolutely.
Doing the Honda's proud.
Yeah, Honda dominates, the next one dominates. This is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I've got to take some notes.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, Anakin, good to speak to you, and yeah, congratulations with your race.
Yeah, good race. Cheers.
Thank you. Okay. Well, guys, if anybody wanted an interview, I'm sorry. I need to go. I'm very, very busy. But anyway, the stream is going to come to an end now. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you all very much for watching. Sorry about the issues actually earlier with the stream for some reason not working. That will not happen again. I will make sure I check the stream. That sounds obvious, but I'll forget sometimes. But anyway, the stream's going to come to an end now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next week.